Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming and welcome back to NASCAR Heat 2. Today we have a triple header, but they are at two different tracks. Let's look at the schedule. The Cup Series, the Truck Series is at Texas. So that's going to be our first race, a truck race at Texas. But then the Xfinity Series and the Cup Series are both at Pocono. So that is what we got going on today. Let's just look at the standings as a recap. We're 6th in the standings for the Cup Series, but we have 5 wins, so we're leading the playoff point standings as of now. 2nd in points for the Xfinity Series, 5 wins there as well. And we're leading the Truck Championship, 4 wins there. So we're obviously setting ourselves up well for the playoffs right now. But let's head off to the truck race at Texas. I'll have a custom setup in for qualifying only. And let's head off. Alright, here we are at Texas for our qualifying effort using a custom setup for qualifying only, courtesy of HD Motorsports. We will go into the race as default setup, well, mostly default, maybe some minor wedge adjustments, but and then same situation for the Xfinity race at Pocono, but the Cup race at Pocono, we will do the custom setup for both qualifying and the race.
Alright, let's see where we place.
4th. Okay. That's our best qualifying effort ever. But yeah, we would definitely be very overpowering when it will come to the race, so we are going to just go with a regular setup for the race. And let's head off to the race and see what we can do with our 4th place starting effort. Dear Lord. I don't think I've ever said that in this game. But even with a mostly default setup, I think this is still going to be fairly easy for us. Texas has always been a good track for me. He says as he gets passed by everybody, but Texas has always been a decent track for me. I think James has brought me a bunch of luck from Texas, so it's always been a decent track for me, so hopefully we can run away with this thing, maybe cut out some time since we do have another triple header today. And I'm all about shaving off time of the video, so you guys don't have to watch everything. Alright, that is probably not the preferred line in 1 and 2. Just going to put that out there.
Stay on the top. Keep it right there. Stay right there.
We're really not making too much headway. I mean,
laps to go.
Granted, we're stuck on the high line, but
clear down low.
Again, not the preferred line in 1 and 2, I don't think. And that's the wall. Alright, back to 3rd. And I don't think we're going to be able to get up to the lead in this stage, unfortunately. So, let's just try to maintain this 3rd position here for the stage. But again, I'll put a link to his YouTube channel in the description, but I really appreciate HD Motorsports for the custom setups that he puts up. There's really only 1 or 2 places you can find custom setups for this game, and he's one of the more reliable sources, so I appreciate him doing that. He was one of the guys who was here for the early streams, so I appreciate that.
Excellent lap.
3rd place, I'll take it. We messed up that one corner, and that was the result. Austin Cindric wins the stage. We do not need to pit to make it to the end of the next stage, so let's move on. Maybe we can win stage number 2.
It's set. Okay, be smart out there. Going green. Car high.
Got a decent launch.
Freaking
Ross Chastain's in 5th again. What is it about Ross Chastain doing super well now?
Easy. Hold your line.
he's coming up in the third now. Freaking Ross
Right
Chastain, why are you so good now? Really makes no sense to me, but I'm not going to question it.
Clear.
I enjoyed seeing the underdog do well, so I'm not going to question it. If he gets a win, he might have a decent run in the chase if he's going to do well at tracks like Texas. And where was the other track he did well at? Kansas or something? Another mile and a half. Charlotte, maybe? So, he could have a decent run in the chase if he makes it. Granted, he's probably going to need a win in the Truck Series in order to make it. But while I was complaining about Ross Chastain being in second, we took the lead. So yay. Let's see. 2 laps to go on the stage. I won't cut out this. This is a short stage, so. If you haven't already and you're new, I'd really appreciate a subscription. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so I can regain my YouTube partnership and I can start making money on videos again, because currently I am not making a single penny on videos. So once we get to that mark, then I'll be in much better shape, because I have reached the new threshold for the hours watched. I just have not reached the threshold for subscribers. So if you are new and you are returning and you haven't done so yet, I would really appreciate it if you press that red button. Don't worry, nothing catastrophic will happen by pressing this red button. I promise. And this is the end of the stage. We win the stage. Ross Chastain finishes second. We're all going to have to pit now. Ross Chastain, he's putting it together. Looks like 4 tires and fuel is going to be what we need. Yep, and we maintain the lead. Hopefully we can cut out a bit of this last stage.
Ready.
Save some time.
Steady. They're about to throw the green. Car high. Hit to go. Hit to go.
Alright, let's
They're all
see
clear.
what kind of a restart we can have. So far, so good. Ross Chastain got stuck on the outside, so he might not maintain his second place. Seems like the outside line just doesn't do too well. Oh, here he comes. Yep. Ross Chastain is now one of the most powerful small teams in the game for some reason. I'm not mad about it. I'm just very surprised, as you can tell by me saying every 10 seconds. Let's try to pull out to a bit of an advantage before we cut out. Alright, I guess we'll cut out now. I'll bring you guys back in if a caution comes out or when we hit the white flag. Alright, taking the white flag.
Give it all you got.
Sponsored by the state of Michigan. The new state results will be out next week, so we'll have maybe new paint schemes next week. We'll see what the state results look like. But we have pretty much pulled away. Ross Chastain is in second, with Nemechek, Cindric, and Bell rounding out the top 5. We pulled away to about a 3-second lead. Coming off of turn 4, we will take the win, our 5th of the season.
Great job. You did it.
Alright. And that was not with a custom setup. That was with the default setup with some minor tweaks. So that was a good race. We win. We also won the second stage. Cindric won the other stage. PJ Bell, a good finish for him. And looks like everybody finished the race. Alright, beautiful. Let's see what the money looks like. We are 28 millionaires. I don't know if I mentioned that already. And we extend our points lead in this series. I'm not too concerned about this series, really. Nemechek and Bell have been winning races. Chastain is not in the top 10 in points, so he must have had a rough couple of races. Here we are in Victory Lane. Unfortunately, the Monster Energy's Cup Series logo is in the background, so that would be something I'd recommend changing. That's another win for the Happy Dog. I wish we could shoot the Texas guns, but we can't. Let's head back to the menu. Oh, we got a message from Harrison Burton. He doesn't even race in this series. But let's see what he has to say.
Hey, you've been really professional out on the track lately. Keep it up. Good work.
He's one of the guys who runs in the truck series because of the NASCAR Next program. So they put his car in the truck series, and if you do like a quick race, he will be in there. But for the career mode, he's not in there. So I'm rather surprised that they have a message from him. Well, let's head off to the Xfinity race at Pocono. Alright, here we are for our qualifying lap at Pocono using the custom setup from HD Motorsports. This is the second attempt at this. I messed up turn 1 last time. Let's see if I can maybe not do that this time. Alright, much better. Didn't drift into it like I did last time. Alright, much better. Let's see what we can do. These setups are really scary because if you turn just a little too hard, it's going to be really difficult to keep it straight. Which is why I've had to do multiple takes of qualifying a lot recently. But let's see where this puts us. I have a good feeling about this. I haven't had to brake nearly as much. We are.
Alright, let's see where we place.
31st. Alright, so this setup didn't help too much. Again, it's probably more of my struggle with this track in general. But that's fine. We can persevere. No, we're going to use the setup for the race as well. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but since we struggled in qualifying, I feel like we're going to need all the help we can get. But we're going to use the setup in the race as well.
Almost ready. They're about to throw the green. Green flag.
Now,
green
if I
flag.
struggle,
Right.
I've learned my lesson. Or if I win the race by a lot, I've learned my lesson. So, hopefully that's not the case. But this is also a very short race as far as the stages go, so we might need all the help we can get here. Go to Armstrong. We're really in my way right now. So I'm going to use the custom setup here. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I decided not to.
Stay low.
Listen to my earlier self. Because considering qualifying, we need all the help we can get.
Car high.
And this car really makes it a lot easier for me to drive. And yeah, we just need all the help we can get at this point.
Careful. Clear high.
What's the pit strategy going to be? I don't know. Oh my gosh, look at this massive traffic up ahead of us.
Clear, clear.
We're going to have to stay to the bottom, in my opinion. Pocono, there's really no good place to use the outside lane. Harvick really cut us off there. We also need to remember, we discovered last episode that Bubba Wallace is officially level 5. So this is our first rival in the Xfinity Series. So we got to keep an eye out for him whenever we do reach him. He qualified in the top 15 when I checked. So Harvick tried to get down on me, and it scared me. Oh, dang it. Harvick was really getting close there, so I thought he was going to knock off, so I panicked, and that's what happened. That's what happened. So it looks like it's going to be a 35th place effort in stage 1, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what the fuel mileage situation looks like. We cannot make it to the end from here, so we will not pit. It would be close. Actually, I probably should have pitted. Dang it. Oh well.
Almost ready.
We'll stay with everybody
Smooth
else
here.
and see
Going
if
green. Green flag.
we
Car
can
outside.
make it work.
Clear high. Last 10 laps. Focus. Car outside.
But let's see if we can maybe make our way forward in this stage. Okay, save it in.
Stay low.
Harvick has just
Careful.
been thorn in my side today. I don't know what it is. But again, only a 2-lap stage, so it's going to be really hard pressed to
Stay low.
get
Still
a
there.
stage win here. Oh, Matt Tift.
Car outside.
I don't know why I almost called you Austin Tift. Probably the 19
Car
car made me
outside.
think of Austin Cindric, but I very much had that positioning, and he just did not care. Again, unless we have a really
Hold
good
low.
lap here,
Stay right
stage
there.
points probably out of the question, but let's just set ourselves up well for pit stops, which will be commencing at the stage break, I will assume.
Still there.
There's Darrell Wallace, so the worst possible
Hold your
thing for
line.
us to do is to be underneath him going into the tunnel turn, so we're going to try to pass him before we get there. Alright, we did it. But that would have been the worst thing that could have happened.
Hold your line.
I let off a bunch because I knew Ty Dillon was going to cut me off there. So, try to get underneath him
Stay
here,
low.
maybe even
Keep it
past
right
Harrison Rhodes. Nope,
Top is
he
clear.
cut me off, that's fine. So no stage points again, but we are in 12th. That
Yellow
sets us
flag, yellow
up
flag,
well
easy.
for the final stage, assuming pit stops don't completely mess us up. Alright. Right sides, 1 can. No repair. We lost 5 spots, but at least we didn't make the foolish mistake of doing 4 tires.
Stay sharp. Green
But we
coming.
are
Smooth here. Going green.
relatively
Green
close
flag.
to
Green
Darrell
flag.
Wallace
Car
Jr.,
outside.
so that doesn't really help that. So yeah, if we had pitted at the end of that
Stay
first
right
stage, we would have been able to make it to the end. But I'm fine with racing it out. I've had enough of pit road shenanigans in this game, honestly.
Stay low. Stay right there.
But let's see what kind of finish we can get. We have a good car. I feel like if we can get past the traffic, we'll
Stay
be
low. Hold
fine.
your line.
We're fast. We've just been stuck. We almost managed to crack the top 10 in that last stage, which would have been quite remarkable. Oh, I got tight in that corner. Sorry. But even with the custom setup, we're not like flying away from anybody right now. So I feel like for this track, it's wise. I guess we're going to really have to use qualifying as a barometer to whether we should use the custom setup in the race or not.
Stay right there.
I don't plan on ever using a custom setup in
Clear
the
low.
race in the truck series, because that series has gotten very easy, except for maybe a couple tracks like Gateway, maybe, New Hampshire possibly as well.
Hold your line.
But otherwise, I really don't intend on using the custom setups at all there. There's a DLC for Elliott Sadler. Sadler's who we're
Still
fighting
there.
with for the points lead, so being ahead of him will help, but I assume he was in the top 10 for both of the stages. So
5
we'll
laps to
probably
go.
have an overall net gain, regardless of how we finish.
Hold your line.
But I feel like using the custom setup was a smart idea here, like I said, so. Again, we'll probably use it in the Cup Series. I don't know how helpful it
Hold
will
your
be in
line.
the Cups. Oh, Suarez. Oh, and he took out Custer. Oh, frick. I should have been able to avoid that. Dang it. I gotta pit for repairs. I have to. 18 seconds of damage. Yeah, I have to pit. Dang it. That was mostly my fault. Yes, I did have the positioning, but I should know better that the AI really doesn't care unless if you have half of your car underneath them. Well, this is going to be interesting. We're going to really have to make the high line work here if we're going to have any success. Because we're not going to be able to pass too many cars on the bottom.
Carlo.
I don't think.
Still there.
Turn. Yep, this is
Still there.
bad. Because Stephen Light's going a little insane now.
Stay
How many
right
laps?
there.
Oh, great. We need to salvage a decent finish here. If we have any hope of winning the regular season points championship, we need to salvage a good finish.
Clear low. Last lap.
White flag is out, sponsored by Washington.
Clear high.
State of Washington, George Washington, whatever you'd like. Oh, okay.
Clear up top.
That's a spinner. I really hope that doesn't bring out the real
The yellow's
life.
out.
Okay, nope. Brought out the fake caution. So that helps. That really helps, and I can't believe 704 hasn't fixed that by now. I cannot believe they have not fixed that.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. Nice and smooth here. Going green. Green flag. 2 to go.
Oh, Joey Gase is running me into the wall right now.
Stay right there.
I think we might have made a few more rivals in this
Low.
race.
Low.
He was
Carlo.
legit trying to run me into the wall there. Oh no, Bubba Wallace. Oh
Stay on
no,
the top.
please
Car
get
there.
around him
Carlo.
quickly.
Car underneath.
Okay, I'm fighting all I can right now. I'm so fighting it right now. Can I just please
Car
get
there.
around him? Nope, we're gonna have to do this again. I'm turning the wheel all the way to the left right now. Can I please get around him in this corner?
Keep high.
Oh,
Steady.
come on. Oh, he doesn't seem to want to run me into the wall this time.
1 to go. Give it all you've got. Stay
White
right
flag
there.
is out again, sponsored by Washington.
Clear low.
Let's see if we can maybe get a top 15
Clear
out of
all
this. That
around.
would be wonderful.
Hold your line. Load clear.
Oh, I probably could make a run on Keselowski in this corner,
Stay
but I'm
on the
not
bottom.
going
Still
to.
there.
We learned that lesson with Suarez earlier. Oh, why am I going on the inside? I don't know.
Clear high.
Alright, let's stay on the inside, get a good run off, maybe make up a few spots by spinning out.
Watch your speed.
Come on, cross the line.
Some bad luck out there. Maybe next time.
The one time I lose it off the corner with the setup, it has to be the last lap. Again, we got an excellent speed rating, but we're finishing 26th. That really doesn't make me feel any better, game. Well, let's see who won. Justin Allgaier won. I believe he won the last race as well. Sadler also won a stage, so he'll extend his points lead for sure. Alrighty. Yep, and we actually dropped 2 spots in the point standings. Suarez and Byron both got ahead of us there, so if we want to, limit the damage with the playoff point bonus for regular season standings, we need to be a little more aggressive, I guess. Is probably not the best word for that, but we'll call it aggressive. I'll see you guys back at the menu. Alright, here we are for our qualifying lap at Pocono, using custom setup by HD Motorsports again. This is take 2. Spun out in the tunnel turn, actually. I believe in take 1. So let's not do that this time. Okay, a little loose off, but shouldn't hinder us too much. Alright, tunnel turn nice and smooth. Now we just got a nail turn 3. Hopefully we can make up for that little slide off of turn 1 there. Oh yeah, that was a smooth turn 3 if I've ever seen one.
Alright, let's see where we play.
28. Okay, alright. So we're going to have a little bit of a tougher time with the rivals today. But, again, we're going to leave the custom setup in for this race, so maybe that'll help us. So, I'll turn it over to PLN and hopefully not forget to unmute my mic this time.
Today, we make our first stop at Pocono Raceway for the running of the Pocono 400. The tricky triangle, as it's known, is different than any other track these drivers will face all year. Pocono has only 3 turns, each one unique in design. That odd layout makes the setup of the car absolutely crucial. Plus, a team's ability to make in-race adjustments is often the key to a good performance here. The green flag is about to drop, so let's go down to the track.
Alright, unmuted my microphone and we are ready to go for probably what's going to be a lot of pain and sadness. Yeah, we're surrounded by a ton of people who hate us. But that's usual, but this time we have a setup that might actually help us with this issue.
Carlo.
Alright, spinning out Michael McDowell is not going to help us in this situation. Yep, Chris Buescher's mad at me. That's not new information here.
Low, low.
Oh, this is a bad spot. Okay, alright.
Clear high.
I don't think Almirola's mad at me. So that's a positive. We're going to use the high line to our advantage here, hopefully make up a ton of spots. Because turn 3 is definitely our strong suit with this setup. Clint Boyer mad at me, I believe he is. But we are all the way up to 20th again. We're going to stay on the high side. I think that's going to work to our benefit. Danica might run me into the wall. Yes, she will.
Careful.
What's new? That happens in real life just as much as it does in this game. No.
Clear up top.
At least they froze me in 29, so I don't have to completely restart. That's not what I intended to do. At all. That was all my fault. I got on the apron because I was worried about Danica running me off the track.
Car up top.
Got the patented NASCAR Heat 704 games 3 wide start behind us. And I am going to be trapped on the inside, which is not good unless if I can make it up here. Thank the Lord there was an opening. Alright, let's try to find somebody who won't run me off the track to slide in with. I don't know if Clint Boyer will or not. Yep, Clint Boyer will.
Caution's out, back her down.
Alright. Alright, so there's really not going to be an easy way to do this at all. Because if we're on the inside of the turns, they're going to run us off the track and we're going to spin out. If we're on the outside of the straightaway, we're going to be running to the wall, and depending on how hard the guy hits us, we could spin out, or we could just, lose a bunch of time by steering directly left and trying to counteract him. But, we really just got to pick and choose our places where we fall in line. Next to Ty Dillon probably isn't one of those places. But actually, it kind of worked out. Michael McDowell is going to run me into the wall.
Right
Joey
there.
Gase, I don't know if he will or not.
Clear all around.
Oh, I spun Austin Dillon. Crap, can we avoid? No, we can't. Dang it! Dang it. Alright, pitting again. I should have been able to avoid that. That was my fault. I should have been able to
Steady.
avoid that.
Steady.
Austin
Nice
Dillon's
move
not
here.
looking too
Going
hot right
green.
now, and I'm sure he wants to kill me, so I'm going to back off. It cost me a good launch into turn 1, but I'd rather that than get wrecked before we even get to the start-finish line of a restart.
Stay high. Still there.
Alright, again, we really need to find, clean places to slot in, not in between two guys who legitimately want to kill
Caution
me.
is out.
Really, a caution for that? God, heaven. Okay. Yeah, we're pitting, but no tires and a half can of fuel. We only gained 3 spots from that. Come on, game. They had to have changed tires. They had to have taken at least 1 or 2
Almost
cans
ready.
of fuel.
They're about to throw the green.
That's
Green flag.
just
Car outside.
BS game. It really is. Oh God,
low.
what am I
Keep it
going to
right
do
there.
now?
Car up top.
Oh no, this is bad. This is going to be very bad. Okay. Not as bad as it could have been.
Car
Not as
outside.
bad as it could
Clear
have
up
been.
top.
Let's get to the high side. That was not as bad as it could have been. And that's kind of a miracle inside of itself. There's really no
Car
good
low.
people to be on the outside of here.
Car
Oh.
high.
Yep, Matt DiBenedetto, I
Low,
love you, man,
low.
but you're really being a thorn in my side today. If I can get past Kennington, I'll feel much better about myself, but I can't, so.
Low. Low.
Whoa. Whoa, okay. Well, this race is going to be a dud. We knew it was going to be hard. I was hoping the custom setup would get me up front,
Stay
or
sharp.
closer
Green's
to the
coming.
front
Race is going
for
green.
qualifying, but it didn't. There's just not really a good way to put this, because they're going to drive me off the track if I'm on the inside, they're going to drive me into the wall if I'm on the outside, so there's
Hold
just no
on,
good way to do
careful.
this, unfortunately. And there's really not, a clean spot I can slide into,
You're in the
because
middle.
everybody hates my
Car
guts.
outside.
Corey LaJoy might not, actually.
Car high.
Austin Dillon sure does, though. Oh, God. Are we 4 wide? No.
Clear
Okay,
down
save
low.
it. Save. Nope, we didn't save it. Well,
Almost ready.
so much
Nice
for that
move
good
here.
race we were
Going
having
green.
at Dover.
Almost there.
That
To the
feels
left.
like a long memory now.
Keep it right there.
Alright, if I can get
Still
next
there.
to maybe Corey. Nope, too far.
Car underneath.
Yep, this is gonna be bad.
Car
Alright,
inside.
not too bad yet. Not too bad yet. We did gain.
Low,
We had
low.
a net gain and all that. Okay, maybe not anymore. Nope.
Car high.
Alright, well, the new strategy is let's have as many green-white checkers as possible
Almost ready.
and
Nice
see if
move
we
here.
can
Going
get
green.
everybody else to run out of fuel or have to pit. Because that, I think, is going to
Here
be
we go.
the only
Still there.
strategy that will make this situation work right now. And if Corey LaJoy wasn't mad at me, he is now.
Careful.
Turn, thank
Road
you.
clear. Car low.
Alright, there's an open spot right here. Can we please take it? Yes, we can.
Car low.
I'm not sure if Kennington's mad at me.
Easy.
Yeah,
Hold
he's
your
mad at me.
line.
Never mind. Why would I think
Low.
otherwise?
Low. Car outside.
Here we go again.
All clear. Caution's out. Back her down.
Alright, minimal damage, not gonna pit this time. Minimal damage.
Ready, steady. Okay, be smart out there. Going green, green, green.
Alright, we're gonna get a shove from
Car high. Almost
Mr.
there. To the left.
D Burrito here. I would love to get on the outside if at all possible. Because otherwise this is going to be a scary
Alright.
turn one. Alright. Nope, looks like we're going to maybe have another caution. And if I can maybe get away with not having
Alright.
damage. Nope. Eventually the AI is going to have to pit because we've run so many laps. I'm just waiting for that moment, and I'm hoping to God that I don't have to pit in that moment. Even if I do, I'd probably stay out, just to see if I can maybe have a better finish out of this, even with damage.
Stay right there.
Alright, here we go again.
Carlo.
Or maybe slide in right next to Joey Gaze. Beautiful. He's gonna try to wreck me, but that's to be
Clear low.
expected. This is a really bad spot to be in. Really bad spot to be in. Still not pitting. Still not pitting. Which means we are. Are they just gonna have an unlimited fuel tank at this point?
Ready, steady. The race is going green.
Oh my god, how many overtime? This is the new longest race. This is the new, how many
Stay right
overtime
there.
can we get? I would love to not have an overtime, but, I mean, I'm still going to be aggressive because I want to have a decent finish. And I'm still going to screw up like that.
Yellow
Caution.
flag, yellow flag.
Thank you.
Easy.
Again, no pitting. I would have run out of fuel by now, I have a feeling.
Stay sharp. Green's coming. They're about to throw the green.
I would
Green
have had
flag,
to have run
green
out of
flag.
fuel by now. And you know, at this point, you know, we talked at the end of the last episode, maybe, you know, if I have a good custom
Careful.
setup in the Cup Series for a few races, I can avoid, you know, maybe making new rivals and maybe these guys in the back
Stay
can
high,
die down.
easy.
Well, that's sure not
Over the
happening
line.
anymore.
Carlo. Top is clear.
That's sure not happening anymore.
Stay right there.
Dang it, be better
Car
there, though.
inside.
You can die in a fire. Here we go again. Here we go again. How have these guys not pitted yet?
Almost ready. Nice and smooth here. Going green. Two to go.
I'm pretty sure this race was only supposed to go like 22 laps. And, you know, if this overtime
Careful. Low.
works,
Low.
then it's going to be 40 laps. So, we've already added 18 laps.
Careful.
Somehow Jeffrey
Easy.
Earnhardt, never
Hold your
mind.
line. Low. Low.
He stayed very nice to me for about 10 seconds, which is actually a miracle.
Hold your line.
Alright, we might actually get to turn 3 without a caution this time.
Low.
And this
low.
is my good turn, but Timmy Hill is blocking the crap out of me. Frick you, Timmy Hill. And in
Car
response to
inside.
that statement, he's going to try to wreck me.
Final lap.
Alright, we made it to the white flag. I have a feeling that even if we do wreck, which we... Okay. Okay. Yep. I had a feeling that would happen. We're dead. Hey, we landed on the roof. 35th. that's an end to a horrible race. The AI unlimited fuel tanks came into play again because there's no way they could have made it 12 laps without pitting. But whatever. We didn't finish last, so I guess that's some sort of consolation prize. Who won? Kyle Busch did. Good for him. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure that's a drop in the point standing. Why wouldn't it be? I'll see you guys back at the menu, see if there's anything to take a look at. Oh great, another triple header. And it's going to be at multiple different tracks again. It's going to be Gateway for the trucks. And where is it going to be for the other series? Gateway, Michigan, Michigan. Okay. I can handle Michigan, I think. I can handle Michigan. If a custom setup gives me speed, I can handle Michigan. Let's see if we got any new rivals on the rival meter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, we added one person. I believe it's Corey LaJoy. So, got 24 out of 40. Maybe by the end of the season, all 40 drivers will be mad at me. Wouldn't that be something? But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and click that little notification bell so you get a notification every single time I post a video. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.